change the appearance, but also actually change that object in the array. So let's give it a shot, shall we? I do not see very many eyeballs. Ready? Now, just for my own benefit, I'm going to go ahead and say any new spell, fave, is false. It'd be undefined otherwise, which is falsy, so that's fine, but I'd rather just be explicit that we've got a new field here. So what should our new button do? We're going to do something very much like this. We're going to find the button first. So item.querySelector. Again, we can look inside an element instead of on the whole page. Button.fave. We'll add an event listener. We're going to listen for a click. And we're going to call a function that we haven't written yet called this fave spell or something like that. Toggle favorite. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And the bind thing actually seems like it might be useful. It might be useful to have that spell as an argument in there. So we'll do the same trick.
I have a question about bind. So does this send a function this as an argument? Is that what it's doing?
No, so the first argument to bind tells it what this should be set to inside the function. So the first argument here, this, means that inside toggle favorite, the value of this will be the same as it is out here. Any additional arguments you pass to bind will be passed as arguments to toggle favorite.
Okay.
And then since it's an event handler, it will still get the event as the very last argument. So we'll write toggle favorite function. It'll receive the spell as an argument. It'll receive the event as an argument. So let's update the spell in the array. I wonder if it's as easy as just spell dot fave equals true. Or I named it toggle. So how about we make this unfavorited as well? How about we just make it the opposite of what it is now? So spell.fave equals not spell.fave. Try that. See what that does. I've already got an unexpected identifier on line 70. Why? Because I didn't put a comma after my method. Unexpected identifier. Pretty good guess you forgot a comma. And it pointed it right out to me. Refresh. Okay. Let's add a new one. Fireball level 3. Summon monster. Level 5. Let's look at app.spells. We've got 2 of them. Fave is false for both. Let's hit. I have the word false inside my button here. Why? Because I do this for all my properties, right? I go through and find something with that class. So let's make that class something a little different. How about either we should make one or the other different. I'll leave this fave and I'll change my field to favorite. So let's make this favorite. See what's happening there? It's looking through for something with a class with the same name as the field. So inside toggle favorite, let's say spell.favorite equals not spell.favorite. Do it again. Have a problem now. Cannot set text content of null on line 30. So I added a new field. So as soon as I add a new field, it's going to look for something with that class inside here, right? Then it's going to set its text content without checking first to see if it even found anything. So how about I say if you even find an element with that class, then set the text content. App.spells, we've got 2 of them. Favorite is false on both. Let's click one of them. Click. Let's check that array again. Fireball, favorite false. Mimic, favorite true. Click it again. Back to false. So it does the thing. Now, what would be cool is if it changed the appearance somehow. So how about we also add or remove the class favorite from the li itself. So inside remove spell, we actually got the list item by doing this, right? How about we do this? Update the DOM. So the button is the event target. Oops. Button is the event target. The list item is the closest ancestor we find with the class of spell. And I'll say item dot. I'd like to either add a class or remove it. See, class list dot. What do we have here? Let's try it in here. Let's find one of these. Okay, here's a spell. Now it's $0 in the console. $0 dot class list dot. There's one called toggle. So let's toggle the class of fave. True, it says. Run it again, and it says false. Interesting. So I run it once. True. Now I look at the li, and it's got that class now. Run it again, and it's false. And the class has been removed. Okay, so let's do toggle, class list toggle fave. Let's do something with that. So dot spell, that's our li, dot fave. What should we do with it? Different color, some kind. Yeah, what could that be? What wouldn't look terrible? Background, color. Do goldenrod or something. Why not? Background color, goldenrod. See what happens. Add something. Add some more things. I left it blank and it allowed me to. We'll fix that. Let's make this one a fave. Changes the color. And it's changing the array too. But to make sure that those are staying in sync, we could take advantage of the fact that class list toggle returns true or false. So if it just removed the class, it's going to be false. So how about we set spell.favorite to whatever the return value of class list toggle is. How about I put an equal sign there? Get it? So if I'm changing it from true to false, that'll return false, and I will set my array appropriately. Let's watch that happen. Let's add some stuff. Sleep, level 3. Prestidigitation, level 1, I don't know. Visibility, level 1. Prestidigitation's our favorite. Let's favorite it. Let's look at app.spells. I see that as a favorite. This is not. This is not. Do it again. Now they're all false. Favorite these two. Look at the array again. Those two are favorites. This one is not. It does all the things. Nice. Cool. So our array and our DOM both reflect favorite. Add a working favorite button. Questions?